Discussion possible action on the previous meeting's minutes.
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Discussion possible action on claims.
Claims this evening are $342,090.33.
I'll move to approve the claims.
Second.
I have no questions tonight.
Awesome.
Do or don't?
I do not.
We'll see, we could have started later.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion's approved.
see you paid the bill though, so that was, you got the light on.
got it fixed. You'll see that on claims next week.
Randy's late.
Discussion and possible action on operators licenses.
Tonight, you're recommended to approve 5 regular operator licenses contingent on payment of any outstanding debt owed to the city and successful completion of the background check for the period March 14th, 2017 to June 30th, 2018 to Sarah Berglund, Riley Larson, Marcus Dalton, Aaron Stanaway, and Haley Love.
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion second to approve. Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion and possible action on bids received for fire department skid units. Scott?
Good evening. We had, in last year's budget, we had approved a new brush truck and skid unit for this year. We put out for bid and received 2 bids. Jefferson Fire and Safety came in at a price of $16,650, and Foreman Fire at $17,178.56. I would elect to go with the Foreman Fire bid, though. Jefferson failed about 4 different areas to meet the bid specs. And so I would recommend that there's a $528 difference. A couple of the main ones, they didn't say that they're going to meet the DOT requirements with something like this. We want to make sure that's done. Also be able to put the tailgate up. And we were specific on the pump we wanted, and they elected to go with a bit of different pump. Waterous is the one we like to go with. One is it's a local company. We can get parts in that. And they spec'd one that was out of Canada. So for those reasons, a couple other ones, I would recommend going with the Foreman Fire bid for the $17,178.56.
The warranty, doesn't it? You don't have an issue with the 2 versus the 3-year warranty?
That's,
No, because we're going to keep it for like 25 years. So, and we have really had no issues with the Waterous. It's 1 year on a long term. So it's not, to me, that doesn't, it's not enough to make a difference in the quality of the product.
the pump that you were looking at was, you wanted a Briggs & Stratton, but it is a Briggs & Stratton anyway, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So it's more the pump. The motor's, the pump itself is the Waterous. The other kind of key things is we specified we wanted that this was going to meet DOT requirements, and they didn't have that in their specs. And then also that the tailgate, we'd be able to use the tailgate up and down, which is kind of a big thing because a lot of them, they aren't able to do that. So we want that specified, and it wasn't. It was very clear in the specs that we've set forth and posted, so.
Okay.
I'll move we approve the Foreman bid.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Discussion? All those in favor? Well,
The funding source is,
The fire operating budget.
the grant, wasn't it? Don't we?
Yeah, it was half the grant, and then the rest was the fire operating budget,
the grant is $14,000.
100.
Thanks.
Okay. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Thanks, Scott. Discussion possible action on adjusting landline phone service to reduce costs.
Good evening. So we're moving to a VoIP system provided by Comcast. It'll save us about $17,000 a year, give us more control. We'll have a failover, more features than our current phone system has. And this will replace the budgeted amount for the 2018 phone system in the capital budget.
Thank you for looking into this. It's been a
Yeah.
But-
sore spot for a long time.
Current system is, I think, at 10 years old at least. I mean, we've gotten some new phones. I mean, individuals have gotten some new phones, but I think it was before Mike came, I think, that we had it. And he's been here 11 years, so.
Yeah, it's had a few updates over the years, but it's pretty old.
I mean, we've had instances where Brenda, her voicemail just wasn't even being left, and voicemails were disappearing, and
Is that why you don't call back? Or other reasons?
It's a good excuse anyway.
but it's
No
technically a
excuse,
reduction in
no.
the budget, but we just thought we should bring it to you so you have finance as at least has the opportunity.
So-
I'm sorry, Mike.
You would have better service at less cost?
Correct.
Is there an equipment cost?
No, Comcast provides the hardware.
And they've spoken with Kathy as far as the procurement
Procurement
policy. and
policy.
It's fine that way, so. We
Yeah.
just wanted to bring it to your attention so you knew it was happening, and
Yeah.
so if you want, just approve it, and
It's a no-brainer. I mean,
Yeah, I'll move to approve the new telephone service.
second.
Motion and second for approval. Further discussion?
Maybe we could add a coffee budget now, huh?
14,000, yep.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Heard it.
Discussion possible action on the 2017 community subsidies budget.
I've outlined the proposal, the mayor and I sat down with it last week. Between the spreadsheet and the memo, I kind of outlined what the mayor is proposing. I don't know if there's any specific questions. We did increase the fireworks. There was a reduction of about $6,000 because last year we fixed the arch with part of the money, and that was kind of a one-time thing. So we, had a little bit of money to move around. I don't know if there's any other things that, Deb Andrews had asked for another $1,000 for the concert series.
Why the increase in the Octagon Historical Society? Just a curious question.
One of the things that I wanted to try to do is get some of the old pictures, Hudson City pictures, in our building, and I know that they're sitting on them. I thought that might be a good way to get that done.
Okay.
And then also, there's, at the bottom of the spreadsheet, there's a couple of one-time purchases. The new flower baskets for the flowers downtown, it'll have some different watering system, so they'll only have to do it every 2-3 days instead of every day. And then the banners, the holiday banners are, 12, 15 years old. But those will be one-time expenditures, so we're recommending that they come out of the unexpended funds from prior years rather than this year's budgets.
I'll move we accept the community subsidies budget.
Second.
Got a motion second for approval. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion and possible action on budget carry forward amounts from 2016 to 2017.
In front of you are two budget carry-forward recommendations. One's for the water utility. It's for the well number 10 project that wasn't started or completed in 2016. It's just gotten PSC approval. That's for $3.7 million. We would use $1 million of existing funds and then 2.7 of revenue bonds. And then the second one is the parking utility for the parking study. That wasn't 100% completed in 2016, so we would need $26,800 carried forward from fund balance to 2017.
I'll move that we approve the budget carry forwards for water utility and parking utility.
Second.
You want to do them separately, or one?
All right, we got a motion, a second. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Future agenda items? Anything? Okay. Discussion and possible action on entering into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin statutes 19.85 sub 1 sub C to review applications received for the community development director position.
Move to go into closed session.
Second.
Got a motion and second to go into closed session. Roll call.
Morissette,
Yes.
Haggett,
Yes.
McCormick,
Yes.
O'Connor,
Yes.